Hi, I'm Stuart, and welcome to SIRENNET Television. And I'm joined here today by
Chris.
And we're going to be talking about some interesting product that we got in recently from the UK.
We are indeed. It's a stylish new LED beacon. And before I go into my tech specs, giving you the tutorial on this product and what it can offer you when it comes to flashing, colors, different mounting options, before we started, you were giving me some really nice details on the background of these.
Yeah, the company in question is a company called Redtronic, and they're actually in Eland, which is in West Yorkshire. And a very interesting part of the world, because that part of the world was once a very large producer of wool product from the mills that were around Eland. There still are, in fact, quite a number of mills in the area, the buildings that is, and they've been converted into businesses. And Redtronic is one of those homegrown or homespun businesses that's popping up there in Eland in West Yorkshire. Also, of course, famous for Yorkshire pudding. Excellent, by the way. Well worth having. Great pubs, too. Happy Valley, a television series which is available on Netflix. You should go check that out. It's very, very good. And some of their product is actually used.
It is. So in case you were sitting there thinking, why does this look familiar? Well, there you go. Netflix, Happy Valley. And speaking of shows, also Doctor Who, if I remember right, as well.
Yeah, that was shot in a different, that's different network, but yes, Doctor Who and the Daleks. Now, you've got the beacons in question.
I do.
They are the Tornado LEDs.
They are indeed. It's a wonderful product here, again from the United Kingdom. The Tornado LED beacons are a storm of 360-degree lighting output, and it's simply done through a configuration of 4 high-output Cree diode-based modules. So, giving you a look now, you'll see that the 360-degree output within this colored, nice, durable polycarbonate non-optic lens is simply achieved. So within these 4 modules, 3 diodes in each. And the output is stretched to a nice, vibrant 180 degrees within this hourglass optic, if you want to call it such a thing. To me, that's what it exactly looks like. Diodes nicely tucked in the center and manipulated so it stretches out nice and wide and nice and tall. So with this being on the roof of your vehicle, nice and midship mounting point, a wonderful, wonderful impact of lighting. When it comes to these, as you can see, a nice, wonderful low profile. So the beacon itself, from the polycarbonate black base to the very top, put together simply with 4 Phillips head screws. It's roughly 1 5/8 of an inch. So again, when this is on the roof, not going to be too terribly noticeable until you light it up. Speaking of these and lighting up the Tornadoes, you have a 9 flash pattern selection in which you can choose from. And that'll be a total of 9, whether it is the magnetic high-speed rated fixtures we have here or some of the other solutions. So again, if you want to get the names of all the patterns and again take a look at our nifty flash pattern presentation video, all the tech specs on the Tornado Beacon product page for you. With these guys, one of the things that I absolutely love, and again, it is something that is extremely unique to Redtronic and the Tornado, is the high-speed rated magnetic mounted base. So nice and simple, but for those of you wanting to use this on vehicles here in the US and overseas alike, going to see high speeds, this is the ideal solution. So for the Tornadoes, red, amber, blue, green are the color options for you to select from. So you got it taken care of when it comes to this and the vehicle in which you're going to configure them onto. And speaking of vehicles, as these are based in the United Kingdom with a different electrical input for vehicles and how they're put together, these are available to stretch all the way from an 11 to 30 volt system. So really nicely geared again for bigger equipment and for stuff when it comes to overseas lighting compliances. And speaking of compliances for overseas, ECE rated when it comes to the blue and the amber Tornadoes. When it comes to these guys, and again, the magnetic mounts here, very simple to use with your vehicle. A nice cord to tie in to your 12 volt to 24 volt plug-in. So this guy here is going to offer you convenient 2 switches. One, an incorporated on and off. The other is a momentary for flash pattern adjustments on the fly. When it comes to the 12-volt plug-in, a nice little convenient feature that I always find it helpful to mention is this is also the fuse point for this. So should you ever have a time where the Tornado doesn't fire up with a 12-volt plug, take off the cap, check the fuse, and there you have it. For powering up the Tornado, simply a matter of taking the 12-volt plug-ins and tying them into an outlet. The flip of a switch, on and off for the Tornado, and for scrolling through flash patterns, momentary tap with the rocker switch. Neat thing with the Tornado and the patterns that it offers you is you have a convenient 360-degree solid flashing, and if you're wanting to get something a bit more attention-grabbing, you have the rotating patterns, so a nice throwback to the good old days of halogen.
Now, one of the things you also did today was to take it outside the building as well, the actual Tornado light. We
did. We took all three of the colors outside, put them on one of the cars, and so that way ourselves and the folks viewing, better idea how this benefits you, the 360-degree output, seeing it up close and seeing it with some distance as well.
One other interesting factor about this particular light is that it is rated, now we didn't do this today, but it is rated to up to 160 miles an hour.
That's correct, and as much fun as I wanted to have and actually put that up there and test it up to 100, 120, parking lot just wasn't big enough to do it.
Yeah, maybe with a shopping trolley, but definitely not in the car. Good, well at least we avoided that accident. What else have you got to show us as far as the brackets go?
As far as brackets go, the Tornadoes are simple when it comes to mounting solutions. As mentioned, we have the high-speed rated magnetic mount, so the simplest of offerings with the convenient plug-in. When it comes to permanent mounting solutions, there's actually a good handful, and again, we have these on the drop-down menu that you'll pick when it comes to ordering. We have a stud mount, which will allow you to affix it onto a surface of your choosing, so vehicle's roof or a flat bracket. Also, it's great for headache racks as well. There is a pole mount, so whether you are doing an upgrade from an old lighting solution such as halogen or strobe, or taking away an older LED beacon that doesn't have the pop as you've seen here, the pole mount, again, great, easy to use solution. With this being a product, again, based in the UK, because it is such a unique thing to see here on SIRENNET, it also offers a DIN mounting solution. So again, with the Tornado and Redtronics, a nice option to see as far as that availability. Last of the mounting solutions is a simple magnet suction. So for those of you that just need the convenience of putting it on, using it, vehicle not moving around and not wanting to mar, scratch any paint, that is the perfect solution for you. So again, Tornado Beacon, colors, mounting solutions, all available when it comes to the drop-down menus for you. With all three on the counter here in front of me, I am going to go ahead and take advantage of plugging them all in, turning them all on here, because it is always fun on SIRENNET television to take a look at the flashing and the fun that you will see firsthand if this product makes its way to you. So, red Tornado, amber Tornado, and the blue Tornado. And again, nice variety of different flash patterns going between the three here. Well, it's going to do it for me on my side of the studio and technical overview and turning on the wonderful Tornado LED beacon. So with that, Happy Valley, Doctor Who, and best of all, SIRENNET television.
Indeed. And as I said, and Chris showed us, really interesting product, the Tornado LED beacon. Is it going to be available on SIRENNET is a big question. And the answer is yes, it is going to be available. We're going to put up a tech spec page about the product, so go ahead and check that out as well. We're excited to be looking at a range of product that are going to be coming to us from other parts of the world, not just here in the United States. It's also nice to see how other countries and other manufacturers develop product, and the company Redtronics is definitely turning out some very interesting products. So we're going to be featuring more of their product in the weeks and months and years to come, because they're going to be growing, of course. So check those out as they become available. I'm Stuart.
I'm Chris.
You've been watching SIRENNET Television. Have a great day.